For what?
Unemployment.
You were expecting a check for almost $24,000?
If you getting a check for $23,000, you gotta look like you have $23,000. You obviously don't look like you got fucking $1,000 in the bank. Keep it a buck. YouTube with it dooski. YouTube what it do? Man, I'm so aggravated, bro. I'm about to just try to hurry up and get this video done, cause it's this stuttering and shit. I don't know what's wrong with it. I might have to take my PC up and just try to see if I needed to get it updated or whatever. But I'm not about to let that kill my mood, so I'm about to just smoke this bleezy while we watch this video. Hopefully after niggas done with the video, it's not stuttering and shit after that, because this might be the one and only video niggas do tonight. Now, with all that being said, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the video, and throw your notifications on so you know every time I'm dropping. You know what I'm saying? Which is daily, or at least I'm trying to. But let's get straight into the video. Long live my big brother B. We got her fake $23,892 check didn't check out. Damn. Hey, but let's see what type of dumb shit she on.
What's going on?
Just trying to cash a $24,000 counterfeit check.
Help me out. You guys do this. How did you know this was fraudulent?
I've got the original back there, but we can show you an actual check and the one she brought in. All the watermarks, everything are showing up like it's a copy. The QID scan doesn't work. Like nothing about it.
Okay.
Here,
Hello.
Call on John Hancock.
What's this all about?
I had received a check in the mail, and it was supposed to be a payback out from my back pay.
For what?
Unemployment.
You were expecting a check for almost $24,000?
I wasn't, not really.
Were you expecting a check at all?
I knew I was supposed to be getting a check, but I didn't think that was supposed to be that much.
Okay. How did you get here? How did you get here?
I drove.
Is the car outside yours?
No, I had drove. Well, I actually got dropped off, but I drove myself here, but the person I was with had left. Because we were supposed to be going to go pick up my kids after school.
Okay.
It look like your
What car
kids ain't
did you
gonna be
drive?
seeing you until you
It
goddamn
was a
bond out.
Mazda.
And why did they leave?
Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you why she looks so stupid. For one, alright, bro. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this banking shit too, though. Or like, I don't know. For one, why are you trying to cash a $23,000 check? This got to be like some type of off-brand check cashing place, because it looked like a pawn shop. You feel me? Or a jewelry store. I don't know where the fuck she at. It looked like a jewelry store. But anyway, for one, if you getting a check for $23,000, you got to look like you have $23,000 or more than that. You obviously don't look like you got fucking $1,000 in the bank. Keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Come in with that Nike hoodie, like your hair not done. You don't look like you look like, you know what I'm saying? You stay in apartments. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the room. But it don't look like you can, like you know what I'm saying? And then another thing is, what's so stupid about it is, I don't know where she went, but they said they got the original piece in the back, which is an original check in the back. So that means, is this like, bro? It's hella red flags why this shit was never gonna work.
Because we was running late picking up my kids from school.
All right. So why didn't you go pick up your kids from school then?
Because I had told them I was coming back about 5 o'clock. Well, before then.
Okay.
I'm in trouble or something.
I mean, if you're saying this is a fraudulent check, I don't know. I don't know the difference.
Oh my
Where'd you work at before?
I used to work for the state at Florida State Hospital a while back ago,
How long ago?
like 2018, 2019.
2018, 2019. Okay. Have you worked since?
After I had my kids, I was out for like a year, year and a half,
Okay.
and then I ended up going to a juvenile facility.
Did you ever file for unemployment?
I did one time before.
When?
It was like around COVID time.
So when exactly?
So why would you be getting a check this late? If you didn't work since 2018, why would you be getting a check
I
this
really
late?
don't honestly remember.
But during COVID, like when COVID originally started, so like
Yeah.
2020 probably?
Yeah.
Okay. And since the state, did you work anywhere else after? Where else did you work?
No, like I went back to the state one time, but then once like they COVID rate had struck again, I had ended up leaving again.
Mm-hmm.
But
Why
I
would
had
they be
never
giving you
like, when
20
I applied for
bands?
unemployment, I never ended up receiving it
How'd you apply for it?
online.
Okay. And who was it through?
I think it was through the unemployment office. I'm not sure. This was my first time ever like applying for unemployment.
Did you ever get an email back or anything?
Let me see.
So when did you get this in the mail?
It was like I want to say almost a week ago. But I wasn't never able to cash it because I didn't have my ID on me.
Uh-huh.
So then that's when eventually I had finally got up the day, and I was like, well, I got time to go get an ID and stuff. Let me go ahead and try to go to get everything situated and settled.
Who did you say the check came through again?
It was supposed to come from the unemployment office. But like even like before I had received that check, like I hadn't spoken to anyone like recently since then.
Where was your ID? So you didn't have your ID when you had.
It just
No.
sounds like a lie.
I had ended up getting my license took by Florida Highway Patrol, and I never ended up going to go replace them or
So you
anything.
got a new ID today? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he told me that I couldn't use my picture ID. And like that's what I had been using.
Who told you couldn't?
The dude in there
When was that?
this morning.
So you went today by walk-in to DMV to get another one?
Mhm.
Hold on. So this morning, what did you bring in here?
I had a picture ID on my phone
Why did they take your license or ID? Why did
because it was suspended at the time when I had got pulled.
and you never run it? When did it stop being suspended? Like when was it valid again?
It's in the process of being valid again.
If I understood you correctly, you said that you haven't cashed this check for about a week because he wouldn't let you.
No, I didn't cash this check for about a week because of my work schedule. But today,
Okay.
being that I'm kind of free, I had came in this morning and I tried to use my photo ID on my phone, but he told me I couldn't use my photo ID on my phone. So that's when I had went and got the hard copy of it.
Okay.
What's going on? We're here. You're here. The check's here. Tell me what happened.
Basically, okay, I received a check in the mail that was supposed to be for that day
When did you receive it?
last week.
Where, at your house?
Yes.
Okay.
So I haven't been staying home, honestly. And I called my aunt and I was asking her, like, hey, have I got any mail, this and that? So she was like, yeah, you know, you got a couple of,
So your aunt stays with you.
yes. I
Okay.
stayed while I stayed with
You
my
stay.
aunt.
That's at your. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So she was like that I had a few pieces of mail in, this, that, and the third. So I had went to go pick it up.
Okay.
So after that, that's when I noticed that the check had came.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, well, you know, boom. So last week when I picked it up, I never ended up cashing it because due to my work schedule, I always got off work late.
Okay.
And so then after that,
I'm gonna
that's
tell you what
when
you should
I
have said.
had,
I applied for this job online. I applied for this job. They said they was gonna send me a check in the mail. I figured it sounded too good to be true, but the check actually came. It had my name on it. It looked real. So I went to go try to cash it. That's all it was. Like I don't know who made this check. Cause all they care about is who made the check. If you didn't make it, I mean, you probably get in trouble, like locked up for trying to it's fraud. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
That came in today because I was off and to cash the check. And when I tried to use my photo ID on my phone, they was like, no, I needed a physical ID. So I had went and got a physical ID,
Okay.
and this happened
So that check was for what?
for unemployment.
Okay. Have you ever gotten unemployment before?
No, I applied once, but like I never received anything, never heard anything else back. So it was
Okay.
just like,
So this is the first time you've ever done unemployment, filed for it, or anything like that. You've never received checks before for
My
unemployment.
thing
or anything?
is,
This
stop
the first
asking me
one?
all these
Yes.
dumbass questions. If you don't lock
when
me
did
up,
you
lock me
receive it?
up.
last week.
Okay. Where's the envelope that came in? Do you
Um,
have it?
It was supposed to have been up front if they didn't move it.
Okay. Do you remember who it came from? What was on the envelope?
It was a blank envelope with a clear slip, and it was a paper in front of it. And then like when you unfold it, it was like the check. The rest of it, well, you know how like you rip off a check.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it was.
Okay. All right. Have you ever received Department of Treasury checks before for anything?
No, sir.
Has anyone else seen that check? Have you talked to anyone else about that check?
No.
Okay. And the reason for you waiting about a week to come in and cash it, well,
Because I don't get off till 6
Okay.
o'clock, so it's like by the time I make it back this way, it's 7 o'clock. So everything is.
Oh my God, you're sounding dumb. So you telling me the reason why you won't go cash a $20,000 check is because you get off late? So you don't need the 20,000? What are we talking about?
I got you.
Almost closed.
I got
Can I ask you a question? Back when you worked for the Florida State Hospital,
Mhm.
what was your salary?
Back then I was making like 15 something because I was OPS. So I was making a little bit more than the regular
15
staff.
what?
An hour?
15 an hour.
15 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
And you worked for like 6 to 7 months.
Yeah,
Okay.
but and we was working like sometimes we'll do 16, sometimes we'll double on, or we could come in.
Okay. When you filed for unemployment, how'd you do it? What site did you go to?
Let me see, can I pull up on my email?
Yeah. You got something you got in there? What did you receive? Did you get like an email after you applied? Did you receive anything?
I had basically received a letter saying that I had to submit some more information in, but that was the only thing. Once I had submitted everything, that was it.
Did you submit the paperwork?
Yes,
Okay.
How
That
did you
was-
do that?
I did it online. Like at the time, I was doing everything online. But how I had like knew to
So
do
you
like the
had- you
unemployment
would
stuff, my
have
friend
got
was
an
telling me
email.
about it.
Mhm.
So she,
Did you ever receive an approval or a denial from them for unemployment?
I really didn't too much to hear nothing else.
Okay.
And then it was like I had started doing hair, so it was like I wasn't really too focused on it.
That was probably around like 2019 you did that?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So it's now 2023. Never received anything back from them. And all of a sudden, you get a envelope in the mail, plain white envelope in the mail with a treasury check inside it for $24,000. Does that seem to make sense to you?
Right, and that's another thing. I'm sorry for pausing it, but bro, this shit is like, it's so crazy because it's like, see, that's when, and it's another thing. People get too greedy. Why are you trying to get 24,000 in a check on like cashing a check for that, like a walk-in? I can see if you deposit it on your account or whatever, but you got them coming in there with a $24,000 check. Like why you just didn't try to make it for like $5,000, $5,400, $4,800? You know what I'm saying? It looked more reasonable, so you can be like, okay, $4,800. You know what I'm saying? This may be a real check. You know what I'm saying? But anything over 10 for real, they already looking at it like, cause ain't nobody just willing to give you a a crazy amount of money. Like they gotta look into it. You know what I'm saying? Like hold on, 50, like 20,000. Hold on, let me see where is this shit legit or something. Like 20,000 ain't no little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing is she about to cry. Another thing is you said you filed in 2018. It's 2023. Was that almost 3-4 years? 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Damn, hold on. I'm off. 18, 19, 20, 20, 2021, 2022, 20. It's like 5 years. So you telling me, oh my God. So you telling me it took these niggas 5 years to send you your money? Come on, man. Before COVID?
It was a way, because it was like, I considered throwing it away, but then I was like, what if this actually, like, this is my back pay that they owed me? So it was just
For 6 to 7 months that you worked, and you made $15 an hour.
Well,
So
I
you
wouldn't
get
say it was 6 to 7 months because it was like I worked and then I left and then I would end up going back to work there.
Mhm.
So it was just like,
Who do you bank with?
I was banking with Chime, now I bank with a bank called GoTo Bank.
Okay, what is that? Is that a?
It's a mobile banking app.
It's a mobile bank.
Yes.
Okay. So, did you attempt to cash that check at your bank? Deposit it at your bank?
I didn't, only because I don't have a physical card for that account just yet. I had to reorder one.
What do you mean, like a debit card?
Yes.
So they require you to have a debit card in
No,
order for you
I
to...
didn't want to cash it into the account and then I wasn't able to use it due to I didn't have a physical debit card.
Okay. All right. Oh, so you didn't put it in your bank because you wouldn't have a card to be able to utilize the money.
Bro, the bags under her
Like
eyes
even
is
with my
fucking
job, my
crazy.
direct deposits, I had to stop a hold on my direct deposits due to I don't have a card to use my card at the moment, so my job had to give me a cash check. Well, I meant a check.
Okay. There's not really anything about this that's not fishy. You know what I mean? None of this makes sense. All right.
Don't.
We're asking you questions because we're trying to gauge where you're at as far as what you're going to tell us and how truthful you're going to be. But I'm going to tell you right now, not a darn thing that's come out of your mouth has made any sense. Okay? 2019,
Nothing.
you applied for unemployment. Is that what you said?
No, it wasn't. I wouldn't even say it was 2019. I want to say it was 2020.
Well, first,
Okay.
originally, when you guys
But you know
told me
what?
2018.
I'm going to say 2020 because
Okay.
I had my kids in 2019. I started working for the
now
state
it's
a little after
2020.
that.
Okay, so let's say it's 2020.
Mhm.
Okay? It's 3 years later. Okay? It's 2023. It's almost 2024.
Mhm.
And you receive a check for supposedly what you applied for 3 years prior. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, unemployment doesn't give lump checks.
Mhm.
Okay? Unemployment is a payment, as
See,
if you were working.
I never.
Okay.
I,
And those checks don't come from the Treasury.
Mhm.
Okay? No, but I'm letting you know that I know that.
well,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know that. Like I never received unemployment. I never got a check from Treasury or anything. So this is like my first time actually receiving something like this. I promise you I'm
So,
not lying.
just so you know, for 4 years, I did fraudulent investigations for the department. And I saw stuff like this all the time.
Mhm.
And I'll tell you right now, the reason we're asking you this, he's saying we're gauging how truthful you're going to be. I'll tell you right now, this is your chance to be honest because I know exactly what's going on. I can call it
I'ma
exactly
tell you
like I've
like
seen it
this.
every other time before.
Let me tell you like this. It looked like it was a treasury piece. She had a good piece. She was better off depositing that motherfucker on the account. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving y'all some sauce now. She was better off depositing that shit on another banking account. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that shit would have went through or something. But you trying to go into a business or check cashing place or a bank or wherever you going, you trying to cash a $24,000 check, you asking to get locked up. You asking to get locked up.
Somehow, someone came in contact with you, a male, probably the male that's sitting in your car out there in the passenger seat, the black Chevy Malibu, and that person convinced you that you need to go in here and you need to cash this check, and then payment would be to receive a portion of that check while they get the other. You being a single mom, I don't know if you're getting paid a lot right now. I'm not going to worry about that. But you would get a portion of that money. And they would get the rest. And all you had to do was go in here, show your ID, and here you go, and this is what you got to say, and these people will buy it. And I say that because I recently arrested someone not too long ago for the same similar type of thing here. So, with that being said, we already know the person out in the car because I don't know if you know this or not, but this place has video cameras. So they come, you come here and they see exactly what cars you come in and out of. And they see what cars come at the same time that you come.
Right.
Well, that car was here earlier with you.
Right.
So it's odd that it's back now, and there's a guy that's just been sitting there waiting
Well, actually,
in the passenger seat. Now, my question is did this guy contact you through like Instagram or Facebook or what? And what did he promise you? Because, and maybe he told you that, yes, this is legit.
What I say? What I say? Hold on. What I say? I told you. They don't really give a fuck about her. Cause it's like, I mean, it's fraud, but at the same time, you just trying to cash a fake check. At the end of the day, it's like, it's white collar crime. They want the motherfucker who making the paperwork, who making the checks. That's who they want. That's why he trying to say like, oh, he basically gave the hustle. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He basically saying like, nigga sent you in here, cash this, he gonna bust, you know what I'm saying, break bread. You know what I'm saying? You give you a little portion of the shit. And that's why I say niggas be moving sloppy, man.
And this is what it is. But I'm telling you right now, I know you're full of it. They try to do this whole thing all the time with people. We're like, here, this is what it is. This is what you're gonna tell them. That way it sounds legit or tries to sound legit. The problem is that treasury check, first off, it's fake as heck. There's nothing about that check that's even remotely real. You wouldn't get a check from the treasurer anyway that comes in a blank envelope in the mail 3 years later, and then you claim it's unemployment. So you can sit here and tell us all day long that this is what you believe it is, or this is what you think it is, or whatever story they concocted for you. But ultimately, you need to tell us who the person is out there, how they contact you, and everything else, and maybe we can help you out. I'm not promising we can, but this is your chance to be honest, because I'm telling you right now, I already know you're lying.
What I tell you?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The person that's in the car, that's my little brother. He's a minor.
Okay.
He's 17. He has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with this.
Okay.
That's number one. I promise you, I'm completely honest with you.
Okay.
Number two, the check that came in the mail, basically, my friend helped me apply for unemployment. She told me basically, like, you go on this website, you do such and such and such, and that was it. But being that I never received anything, I'm being completely honest with you. I promise you, I am. Being that I never received anything, it was just like, I didn't worry about it no more.
So you're gonna stick with that came in the mail. That's what you're sticking with. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, we're getting to a point where there's gonna be a line, and once we meet that line of our patience with this, there's gonna be no going back and helping you without you being completely 100% honest with us. I don't want that to happen for you. He doesn't want that to happen for you. But that's where it's headed.
I can give you my friend information that helped me do everything.
But you can't show us anything about anything that you applied for, any website, any email.
Nothing that says you're ever going to get money back, which doesn't make sense. You get it back from the treasurer anyway. The big lump sum of $24,000 3 years later after you file for unemployment. That makes
There's going to be.
no
They're not
sense
just going to
whatsoever.
send you a check without some sort of notification, especially for that amount. And with unemployment, you get approved or you get denied. I've done unemployment before back in the day. You get approved, you get denied, but it's all notifications to your email, in the mail. You have documentation for everything because that's That's a government entity. And they have to keep records of everything, and you get notifications of every decision that they make. But you can't show us
They just want to
one
know where she got the
piece
check
of
from.
documentation.
That's what I'm saying to you. I didn't do everything by myself. My friend helped me. I could give you my friend information. I could give you her name, who helped me with it, everything. I don't want to get in trouble. I just really honestly want to make it at home to my kids. I can give you all the person contact information.
Your friend?
Yes. Cause
Okay.
that's
What are they gonna do? They're gonna tell me, oh yeah, I helped her file for unemployment? That doesn't help. What is that gonna do?
I don't know.
I tell you what, give me your friend's information. While we're here with you, we're gonna call her. We're gonna see what she says.
So you finished high school, completed some college. So that means you're not stupid. But you want me to expect to believe that this was from an unemployment check. It's amazing. Like I said, I've done this for a long time. I did this for 4 years. All kinds of stuff. The only thing that ever changed was the names of the people that did it. That's it. It's the only thing that ever changed.
I promise you, this is my first
Because
time.
I can look at that check right there, and I can tell that that is beyond fake. It's laughable. The number that's on here, there's a reference number on here. The F941 has to do with payroll taxes, not unemployment. And the fact that you think that you would get a check for $24,000 basically after 3 years is ridiculous. So I know you're sitting here thinking that we're buying it, but we're not.
No, I'm not saying, I'm just honestly.
Based off of what we have here, okay, you're under arrest.
Can I call somebody?
What do you want to call?
Let's go ahead and get you in handcuffs first. We'll call when we got this out, okay?
Okay.
She was charged with passing a counterfeit instrument and larceny totaling between $20,000 and $100,000. Her bond was set at $27,500.
Told you, bro.
She was sentenced to 2 years of probation, 16 days in jail, and fines totaling $668.
I told you. So, like, bro, she had to do 2 years of probation, 16 days in jail. It's not worth it, though. If it's any young kids watching this or anybody, you know what I'm saying, anybody watching this, bro, it ain't worth it, bro. If you don't know what you're doing. She ain't know what she was doing. Hey, but man, shit, she ain't getting no money out of it, but all she got out of this situation, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're not prepared to do time, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't prepared for the consequences that become behind, you know what I'm saying, when you get in the mix with this type of stuff, then don't do it. Because if you're not ready for it, just stay out the way, bro. That's the best thing I can say to you. Just stay out the way. She only got 16 days, 2 years of probation. You know what I'm saying? $668 she got to pay you back. It's a little bump in the road. Hopefully she don't try this stupid shit again.
Thank.
Hey, man, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Throw the notifications on so you know every time we dropping. Long live my big brother B. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one. Gone.
South Wall,